Hi everybody, Mortellus checking in from a crow's nest. As you can see, I have been busy at work, filling out yet more envelopes. I'm pushing something like 600 in the last few days, which is kind of horrible. Actually, why am I doing this to myself? Um, I was really delighted to hear from someone yesterday who received one of the letters as the first person to reach out, and shockingly, they live across the street from me, which is amazing. Um, what else? This morning has been busy. I've actually only been home for just a little while. I had court this morning, defending a restraining order. Um, I had to fill out some permits with the sheriff's department. Um, Going around town to some different businesses to drop off protest flyers and delivered some hurricane supplies. Went by the post office, mailed letters, all this, running around doing all the things. Um, Nice surprise at the post office. I had some tea that was sent to me by Crystal Switch, and thank you very much. It smells wonderful, and the children were delighted by the map of Alaska that was included in the box, I guess, by the tea purveyor. But the kids are kind of obsessed with geography right now, which is kind of cool and awesome. They somehow know more about it than me, at least enough to listen to Yakko's World and be annoyed because Yemen is now unified or something. So yes, I know that's a fact. But it's weird when you're 7 year old. It's like, no, I don't think so. So um spent some time last night helping an occultist find an item they needed for a ritual they're working. Um, I thought this one might be interesting to mention because it has some interesting ethical parameters. Um, they needed coffin nails for a working in the Grand Grimoire or the Dragon Rouge. That particular working calls for coffin nails pulled from a child's coffin, one who has recently died. It's really specific. How can we possibly fulfill such a thing ethically? Well, as often things go, it just means waiting. So something like that, I would reach out to various funeral homes to see who might have a child size rental casket that they're retiring, one that has been in recent service. So once I find something like that, track it down, wait on it, um, yada yada yada. Coffin nails that meet the parameters of the spell acquired ethically. Fortunately for this person, I actually already had a piece like that on hand that I could pull some nails from for them. So they were easily satisfied and very quickly. So um, just because a spell calls for something that seems super shady doesn't mean that there isn't an ethical and responsible way to acquire that item. You just got to think outside the box. Um, so I was glad I was able to help with that particular request. Um, do you have a weird spell thing you need? Message me. Maybe I can help you sort out how to get that and how to make it fit ethical parameters. Um, as for other things, God, I don't even I don't even know. What is life? Um, this weekend, I think Coven meeting. Looking forward to that. I'm always looking forward to seeing my merry band of chuckleheads. So that's exciting. Um, Doing some hurricane work for the house. Not really, I guess. Got someone coming out to give an estimate about doing some waterproofing in the first level of the house post storm damage. So fingers crossed that that is something that can work out. Um, and then on Sunday, a meeting of Indivisible Rutherford that I'm hosting via Zoom. So good, fun, exciting stuff. Um, I guess I've somehow settled into Wednesday and Friday for these updates. So between now and Wednesday, let's see, Monday, therapy, yay. Um, Protest on Tuesday. Still still camping out at local school board meetings, so that's a thing. It's it's always exciting to walk in the door and have to do the routine where the school officer gives me a hard time about being there, even though it's a public meeting, and then I get all the sour expressions because they all would just like me to go away. But they don't know me well enough to know that's never going to happen. So, doing that for the rest of my life, I guess. Um, Other than that, working on a manuscript. I've been staring at a novel I finished and have done nothing with, but mostly I'm working on a new book, which I don't know, I'm not ready to talk about yet, but I'm excited about, mostly finished with um, stuff, things. Um, Kids had their last day of school today, so that's wistful, I guess. Um, they're excited though. Big, big summer of doing nothing, I guess, playing Minecraft and doing, crazy pagan kid shenanigans. But aside from that, that's the news where I'm at. And until next time, hi from the crow's nest.